Guys, okay, I'm doing this video just for this setup addicts group on Facebook page, whatever, because I see it a lot. I'm gonna make this video so I can copy paste it and give it to other comments and other groups and other stuff, because I get it so frequent. It's like, what's the best GPU, blah blah blah. The best GPU is the best one, best maximum performance you can buy with your budget. Okay, that's the rule. In general, some people saying, oh no, this is overkill, 280 Ti, 280 Super, or the 1080 Ti is overkill. It's not. For 1080p, it is not. This is an esports title. This is Apex Legend. I'm not talking about Final Fantasy, the latest best graphics, or like Tomb Raider, or ray tracing, or control, or these features. We're talking just a game, and I'm running. There is no action whatsoever. I have a 1080 Ti, 32 gigs of RAM. They're running at XMP profile 3200, and my CPU is 4.7 gigahertz, 8700K i7. It's overclocked all cores 4.7, I believe. It fluctuates because I put the settings for energy saving when it's not turbo boosting, so it will go down. In general, I'm going to show you the specs and the graphs. If you see in the top right corner, my GPU is in the 90s and it will reach hundreds, and my CPU is not even going above 50%. None of the cores, none of the threads is going over 50%. In the RAM department, we don't even exceed the 11 GB. So, and it's an nvme SSD. So let me show you the settings, or show you the specs first. Specs it is. Okay. I minimized. Here we go. You see the GPU were reaching about 100%. Okay, the CPU, whatever, it goes up and down because it's not needed to go 100%. 8700K, GTX 1080 Ti. It's in the SSD. You saw earlier it was being used. Let me see if I have Specky to show you all the specs. So you believe it. I know I don't do bullshit. So here it is. Yeah, it's a Samsung 960 EVO. Okay, and it is the one that was being utilized. You see, the others are sleeping. It's a hard disk. So somebody might say, no, it's not on the SSD. That's why. BS. So here's the thing. Okay, now in the game settings, I maxed the graphics. Okay. And I'm just running, I'm not fighting. Remember this, once I fight, you'll see how the FPS will go lower than 140. Okay, let's go. 1080p, I'm not even the native, I'm lower. My native is 1440p. Okay, 90, and I prefer to go above, and some people prefer to go above, but let's do it for the sake of argument, for the sake of the argument, you know. 90% instead of 100, whatever. Okay, max DSA, blah blah blah, VRAM, texture filling, all the things about the graphics I believe are maxed. Should you play like this? That's not the argument here, that's not the talk, that's not the discussion. We're talking about maxing an esport game. That's a lightweight game. I'm not talking about a heavy graphic game. You can't. Okay, now I'll show you how. All I'm gonna do is just one Molotov, one thermal grenade. What's the FPS now? 120. So you're telling me one grenade? I'm not even talking about a decent fight. Just one grenade. Here we go. You know what? There you go. That's a normal scenario. You'll find it in the game, and the FPS dropped all the way to 97. And it's a GTX 1080 Ti. And 1080p gaming. So high FPS gaming, it's really demanding for any game almost. So if someone want to buy a GPU, buy the best you can afford. Always. That's the rule. Unless you have to buy other parts like a CPU, RAM, and other parts, and you need to save money here and there, you need to balance it out. Then you need to know your budget and what you should buy. See, I'm just shooting. It's 140. Once it blow up, it goes 120. It's just shooting. About the 40s. I'm not even using thermal grenade. Let's make it as heavy as possible, maybe. Okay. First, let's do this. When it's going to land, that's maybe the most demanding graphic thing I noticed in the game. I didn't make. I missed it by mistake. Okay, it's a 90s. I missed the timing to do it at the same time, but it's okay, you get the idea. I guess this pretty much summarizes, right? Let me minimize one more time to make sure it's in the SSD. Yep, it was in the SSD. And this was pinned 100, CPU never even peaked above 50. And you get the idea, guys. RAM is still good. If somebody want to say drivers blah blah blah, let's check the driver there. What's the version? I believe we're in the latest version. Here we go. I'm fairly tech savvy. I know what to do and how to do it, blah blah blah, and troubleshoot and all of that benchmark. So if there is an issue like performance mode or power saving measure or something that's making my FPS lower, I would notice it. I tried many things, even with the Core i9-9900K. It gives you more FPS. It's way above this 140-ish maxed. But the issue is on the GPU, once you put some load on it, it's a game over. You can't get above 120 once you put some load on it. So if you have a 144 Hz monitor, keep in mind you would lose about 20 FPS. And what else is there? Let me think. Okay, also if you buy a 165 at 240 Hz, etc., you need to make the settings lower. Let me put it in 144p just to show you something quick. I maxed the game settings, right? And it is 144. Here we go. Okay, let's do the thermal grenade test. I'm not even throwing more than one, just one alone. There we go. I'm in the 90s. I'm in the 80s. Let me shoot. There we go. Okay, I reached the 70s because I stepped on it. Let me do this. If I do two thermal grenades, it's a game over. See, I'm not even inside the grenade. If I am inside, 6 seats. 2 thermal grenades, that's it. Some people will say, oh, it's not optimized, blah blah blah. That would be the case if the GPU is not pinned 100% and you notice that the game have many glitches and whatnot. The game do, actually, let's be honest. The game have many bugs and glitches in it. But the majority of it, it's made okay. Right now it is okay. Ilion, it was crap, let's be honest. Ilion, the game was... let's say they shouldn't have created the game. They don't know how to make a game optimized. They shouldn't have made it. I'm just running around. Max settings 1440p. Not doing anything. It's 115. Outreach 127 max. But that's not the scenario. Scenario is like you're shooting, you're fighting. See? Okay, let's go back to last time. 1080p. Okay. The game is 150. Let's do a normal fight. Let's say I'm shooting this guy over here. And without the thermal grenade, so it's not too heavy. Even the thermal grenade is like a... it's a weapon and you use it often in the game. Okay, 160, that's good. And everything is maxed, so it's good. Okay, let's do it in another area, a bit more open here. 150 without even doing anything. 135. So you see, it depends on the air. Some places it's like less open, it's more confined. I don't know what you call it in English. So not open, you know. So it will give you more FPS because you see less visuals and less of these mountains far away and distance rendered stuff. So here we go. 130, 129, and if I had more ammo, let's go for the crazy mastiff. I know, sorry, I made the video long.
Here's my birthday present.
But here's the mastiff. Okay, and you noticed with the drop, it even lowered the FPS even more. Okay, but the drop is already here. Let's see. Okay, stable in an open place, not doing anything, just standing still. Few things in the map, maybe these will count a lot, so let's look somewhere there is nothing. Over here. There is almost nothing, it's 165. Okay, let's go over there. And it will be... we need some place that have some graphic in it. Here you go, 160. Okay, I think this is fairly enough. Enough objects. Not too many poly counts, right? Let's do the shooting test. Okay, some will say that's not really happening in the game, blah blah blah, and inside the game you will not have that many objects, and it's not like shooting range or whatever, and shooting range is not optimized, the in-game is optimized. Okay, let's go find a quick match and play it fully, since some of you guys might not believe me, so let's go. Here we go, trios, that's a traditional way to go 3, and I request them to land somewhere where there is a fight so we can die early. And the menu screen never rely on that number. The menu screen in many games is like, or the main menu, or whatever you want to call it, is bugged or limited in the game engine or something. It have a lot of issues, so forget it. Focus on the game and the firing range that shows how, like, maybe the worst case scenario you might face. Actually it's not, because one thermal grenade is not really, and couple of items on the ground is not the issue.
Extravagant, that's the word.
Come on, we've got work to do.
Drinking water, sorry. You know, this is not a professional YouTube channel, I made it just to teach my friends some things they don't know, or they ask me questions, so I make a video and post it in the YouTube and give them the link so they can have the answer. Sometimes text is not enough, so I didn't make this YouTube channel to become the next big YouTuber. And I don't want to be. I believe like being famous is bad thing, it's not good. Especially for your privacy. Here we go, we're landing. This is 1080p. I'm just rotating the screen. He did an emote and the FPS already lower than 120 at some point. Okay, let's split. We didn't go to a fight, but I expected there is a fight, but you know. Okay. He's fighting? Please tell me it's a fight. I want to fight. I want the FPS to drop even more.
Scanning the area.
There is a purple body shield, and he left it. Wow, I didn't
Now
notice.
we're talking. Let's do this.
Round 1. Beginning ring countdown.
Some people ignore level 1 drop down shield, whatever, knockdown thingy. I believe it's useful. We don't want this. Notice the game is always above 160, but I just want to show you one thermal grenade, what's gonna do to the game.
G7 scout here.
Shotgun bolt here. Level 3.
We have a full upgrade for EV8. Need EV8. Sorry for the caps.
Extended light mag here. Level 2.
We can't even find the energy.
New kill leader appointed.
Okay, we can play a sniper if we find one. So the only bomb and or the only shotgun. This is a hard choice. Nothing. We don't have anything to drop. Okay. I really want to shoot, but I don't want to give them the idea that there is an enemy. So,
There's one
but I
right
want
here.
to shoot.
Copy that.
You think an enemy or what? Come on, guys. Let's go to the fight.
Let's go this way.
Please give me a fight. If someone is wondering why the FPS never peaks above 165, I locked it in the config files to keep the G-Sync open. G-Sync, not the V-Sync, so don't think it's giving me any FPS drop issues. I don't need these two. Yeah, I should have kept the syringes better than I made it, but
Close range.
oh, that's nice.
Star here.
Optic here. Close range.
Energy ammo. Standard stock here. Level 3.
They should take the level 3.
I'll take that. Light R301 here.
Dibs.
I can take the 301. Look, it's in the 150s, 140, 133. Just the moment I get inside the building. Remember, I'm not even sure. Oh, here's the thermal grenade. Okay. Let me show you. I'm in a closed space. One only. Just breaking the door gets you under 140. And you will never be above 140 in fights. That's like, wow. We're talking about the 1080 Ti. So,
Yeah, I can use that.
Progress.
We're all inside the ring.
please give me a fight. And don't get me knocked fast. I need to show you FPS drops. 135. Not that. It's a really bad situation. I might cut the video and not add this entire section of me in game. But 120s, 130.
Go bamboozle.
It's normal to drop everywhere and like there is more objects or something, but it's not normal that I'm
Looks like
playing
a care package is
1080p.
coming in.
Remember,
Big
guys,
things in that.
some people like say, oh no, the high-end cards only for like higher resolution monitor. No, it's not. That's totally wrong. Any high FPS game you want to play it and it have a good visuals like this, forget even better visuals like Call of Duty or I don't know, Final Fantasy or other games, and you want high FPS. Some might argue is like why you need high FPS on these games. It's an e-sport. Like yeah, I agree, but some people play and want to have fun.
Marking our surroundings. Get the bamboozle.
Focus on the FPS. It's 130, yeah? And I'm fighting without the thermal grenade. Just a normal fight. I reached 160. That's it.
1 sec. Healing up.
So
Taking a moment to recharge.
my monitor hertz is 165. And I wanted to die on purpose, so I will leave it. I really hope my friends will lose. Please lose. Please don't win. So I can leave it. Please lose, please, please, I beg you. Because I feel bad if I just left on purpose and made them lose the game. I really hope they will lose. That's weird. I didn't go on like the mentality of losing. I just rushed. Played bad a bit, not too much. But nice. That's good. Oh my god, he might win. Okay, good. He lost. 120 FPS while spectating. I believe that's it, guys. Thank you for watching. So whoever thinks that high-end video cards is a waste of money on 1080p gaming, he clearly don't know what high FPS gaming is about. And if you want to enjoy the visuals, you really need high-end game. Sorry, high-end GPU, even on 1080p. That's pretty much it. Thank you. Click the dislike button if you disagree. Click the like if you agree. I just proved it. I don't know why you would disagree. If you have any ideas about other topics you would like me to test or benchmark, I will do it. No problem. Bye bye.